Hey, how's it going, everyone? We're getting a Mando movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu journeys to the big screen. And just for clarification, this is different than the Dave Filoni movie because we talked about a Dave Filoni movie. Dave Filoni is going to be making a movie set in the Mando verse. That's going to be the culmination of everything in the Mandoverse. That's what we've been told so far, right? This is going to be a different movie. This is by Jon Favreau. So let's check out this little article here and from StarWars.com and find out more. The Mandalorian and Grogu are embarking on a new adventure to movie theaters. I've already got one thing to say. Who's the Mandalorian? If you see in the latest season of Mando, you'd be asking that question. Who's the Mandalorian? Because the way they set it up now is the Mandalorian is kind of a mantle. It's a title, right? So Din Djarin is the Mandalorian. Bo-Katan is the Mandalorian, which is why last season it felt like Bo-Katan was the Mandalorian because she essentially replaced Din in his own show. So no longer is the Mandalorian Din Djarin. The Mandalorian could be anybody. But here in this article, they're saying the Mandalorian and Grogu in reference to Din Djarin. So is it either just the authors, the writers of this article saying that, or moving forward, are we now still looking at Din Djarin as the Mandalorian? Okay, because if you watch the show, that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems like we're gonna move ahead with Bo-Katan and we're sidelining Mando, which was dumb. I didn't like last season of Mando. Anyways, let's keep going. Directed by Jon Favreau and produced by Favreau, Kathleen Kennedy, and Dave Filoni, The Mandalorian and Grogu will go into production in 2024. That doesn't mean anything to me. That would mean something to me in season 1, maybe season 2 of The Mandalorian, seeing that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are on board. Again, Mando season 3, that was an utter mess. That was garbage. Jon Favreau had writer's credits for the season, and it was trash. That season was horrible, okay? So that's where it comes into question. Are the creatives involved in these movies and shows, do they even matter? If the executives up top are dictating what's going on creatively? Because do you think season 3 of Mando, do you think that was Jon Favreau's creative vision? It didn't seem like it. And if it actually was his creative vision, then maybe he's not as talented as we thought. Either way, this movie being directed by Jon Favreau doesn't mean anything after watching season 3 of Mando. It doesn't mean anything. I can't be like, hey, Jon Favreau is great. This movie is going to be great because just looking at what we've got in the past, we can't say that. So Jon Favreau is directing, produced by him as well, Kathleen Kennedy and Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni, Ahsoka, that show was not good. So, and it doesn't make any sense to me because I was just talking about this, Tales of the Jedi, season 1, that was awesome. I think that's the best thing Disney Star Wars has put out. That felt closest to George Lucas Star Wars than anything they've put out. Tales of the Jedi was fantastic. And Dave Filoni did that. But then he did Ahsoka. How does that work? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't have high hopes for this movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu, whatever this movie is going to be. I don't have high hopes. I have loved storytelling. I have loved telling stories set in the rich world that George Lucas created, said Favreau. The prospect bringing The Mandalorian and his apprentice Grogu to the big screen is extremely exciting. Yeah, 2 characters you created, now you're bringing it to the big screen, set in George Lucas's world. You're fans of Star Wars, obviously, that's going to be extremely exciting. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have ushered into Star Wars 2 new and beloved characters, and this new story is a perfect fit for the big screen. As I was reading that, I knew Kathleen Kennedy was about to say it. Added Kathleen Kennedy, president of Lucasfilm. The Mandalorian and Grogu will lead Lucasfilm's ongoing feature development slate, including films helmed by Sharmeen Obaid Chinoy. We talked about that. check that video out. James Mangold, we talked about his movie. He's going to be doing the first Jedi movie, which the premise seems interesting. It seems really cool. The first person to connect with the Force and all that stuff. That sounds really cool. But then again, how is it going to be executed? The premise is cool, but we'll see. And Dave Filoni, who is also currently developing Ahsoka Season 2, among those in the works. And then we also said, you know, Dave Filoni's doing a movie set in the Mandoverse. This is the way. I don't know about this being the way. But a Mando Grogu movie could be good. All these movies could be good. Will they be good? Most likely not. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think about this news? Do you even care? Let me know. Let me know all your thoughts down below. What do you guys think? And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.